What is up, YouTube adventure family? Today we are taking the Raev Bullet X out on a little field trip. Today we are going fishing. Check it out. We've got our rod holder mounted onto the Raev Bullet X. Again, we had to do a little bit of modification. Like these little U-bolts here, I actually had to spread them out and drill some bigger holes and then turn it another way to actually make this fit. So the link that I will have below in the description with the rod holder, just understand that if you hook it onto the frame of like a bigger frame bike like the Raev Bullet X, you will have to, do your own little rigging there, unless you've got the back rack. The back rack, it will actually fit without any modifications. If you do get the back rack, I'm still waiting on my back rack for this one, so that's why I went ahead to mount it to the frame. Plus I like it on the frame, it looks really cool. And we got our tackle box and that right here bungeed on. Looking good. So we're going to go down the road, we're going to check it out. Not only we're going to ride a little bit, we're going to test that 52 volt battery some more. We're going to see how that rides on a longer ride as we go west. And we're going to actually go towards Beaver Creek, and right in front of Beaver Creek on the Eagle River behind Nottingham Lake in Nottingham Park is a little area that's really nice and really pretty. It's not a big fish producer, but it's really, really pretty, and we'll probably stop on the way there at Bob's Bridge, where last year I actually had the biggest trout that I ever had on line before it broke off, sadly. It's so sad. But we're going to go down there and see if we can locate that big trout from last spring. Before this water starts running big from the snow melting from these mountains and these rivers start raging and roaring that I've kayaked and rafted on many, many times, we need to get these fishing spots before those fishing spots just become little eddies when that runoff happens. So let's head on down the road on the Raev Bullet X 2 and see if we could catch a fish or two. So let's go. You can see it's just gorgeous. I think we made the right choice of coming down here to a little ground squirrel. It is gorgeous out. Check this out. This is, many of you that have seen my channel saw me do, I think it was a 750 mile review I did on the Rip Racer. The Juice Trip Racer down here one time or whatever. Anyways, check this out. So this area turns into Bob's Wave right here when the water gets super high. And I mean, it's just like a big hydraulic-y thing, and there's like a rock down here and it gets like a big wave going too. But right now the water, it's higher than it has been because we are getting some snow melt down. Definitely higher than it has been, but it's definitely not high as it's going to get. So anyways, grab the net here. Let's see here, I'm gonna go ahead and just take all this off because I have a feeling I might be here a while just to get the views, if anything. But we'll grab the net and all the jazz. I'm gonna take my phone. Let's see here, we went, let me take this off here. We went 2.65 miles. Top speed was 26 miles per hour. Average speed was 15 miles. And this is 2.6 as well, so this is 2.6 as well right there, see? So that's pretty good. That's pretty decent. All right, we don't really have to turn that off. So we'll pause this. We'll just pause it. And take the phone just in case I want to take a picture of a fish I catch. And we are using a rooster tail today, black and silver rooster tail, as you can see. So what I've got on there today is a 16th ounce. This is what they look like in the package. 1/8 ounce, a little bit bigger is what I use sometimes too. But I use like 4-pound test line too, and it just depends. Sometimes I use Vanish, and sometimes I just use some regular Berkeley. Today I'm using a presidential reel, the micro, and then I'm using a 6-foot ugly stick. You check out like this little pool here. Maybe something over there. Oh, look there. Damn, that's a big one too, man. That is a fatty. All right. I mean, what a beautiful brownie. Absolutely gorgeous. Beautiful, healthy fish. There you go. See, buddy. Awesome. What a way to start the day. I mean, that's just your... Make sure I'm recording here. That'd really suck if I wasn't. That's like the typical brownies here for sure. To see them healthy like that makes me super happy right now. Remember like the video I did last year, if you watch like the first fishing video I did last year, I ate shit. I went up to Minturn and just ate shit on the rocks up there. And it, I mean, busted my ass. Anyways. Oh. Look there, number 2. Ooh, what we got here? Another brownie? All right, let's get you back in the water. Check that out. These are a little bit smaller of a feller, but cool spot to catch him in right here for sure. See, buddy. Gross. My hands are just so slimy right now. I didn't bring a towel because, well, how's that? Good golly, this thing is taking a beating. There ain't much tail on this rooster. Oh man. Anyways. Like I said, I could cast perfect. Sometimes that don't mean anything. It's like where you cast, it's presentation, it's things. And being where the fish are. I mean, for plain sake. I mean, you got to be where the fish are. I mean, there's just all kinds of factors that you could see. Like, I'm just good at casting because I know my tackle well. I think a lot of it, you know, getting used to your setup, your rod, your reel, your line, the weight of your lure. There's just a lot of factors that you got to find what's good for you and what works for you in the situation you're in. Because a lot of like people around here fly fish, where I spin cast, I am definitely not in the norm as far as up here. I mean, I'm a spin caster, man. My grandpa's boy, and that's just kind of the thing. Plus, it's just fun. I just enjoy the type fishing. So it don't matter what kind of fishing you're doing or what you're doing, just as long as you're enjoying it. See, that wind just whips me over to the left. So I'm gonna have to like actually, that wind's whipping me so far this way that I'm gonna actually have to hit that rock and hope it goes to the left of that rock. Like that right there. That's like the most perfect cast ever. So wind has a big part to do with like, you know, the accuracy of casting, especially when you're slinging an 1/8 or a 1/16 ounce or any kind of tiny lure like this. Wind really becomes a factor. It's just like, thank goodness that this thing's even. There's number, oh, that's a nice one. Check this one out. God, I just love to catch a rainbow, but it just doesn't seem like Doesn't seem like I'm in rainbow land anymore. This one I'm gonna have to get down here and actually get, that's a good one. That's a good one. Check that one out. That's a decent looking brownie there. Let's get him back in the water. But look how gorgeous this is. This area is just freaking amazing, for one. I mean, whatever. But let's go down here and see that monster fish from last spring. And I'm just gonna cast a couple lines here in the darkness and see if we could get lucky one more time. Whew. What a day though. Success is the word of the day. Whew. That was rather awesome. It's just weird that they were just popping down there, but they were not willing to bite at all. So there's that. Oh, we did lose that one. Did you see that? We thought that was a big one. Man, he shook that right out of his face. Last spring and this spring too, man. How could that happen again? How can that happen again? You gotta be freaking kidding me. That stings. Does that happen last year? That's a big fish. That happened last year. For that to happen again in the same area, that stings. Man, I don't even know what to think right now. I mean, I keep wanting to cast over there knowing there ain't nothing over there now. That's definitely, whatever was over there ain't over there no more. Man, you gotta be kidding me. It's just crazy. You know, that's it though, man. That is fishing. If anything in the world defies fishing, it's that right there. To go to the same hole last year and get snookered by a big old trout like that, where he got off the hook about the same speed, and then come out here this year, same spot, literally, and the same thing happened. That's just, I mean, if you're a fisherman, that's just doggone heartbreaking. It's funny later. It ain't funny right now. Anyways, I'm gonna wrap this up. We're gonna end it right there, boys and girls. I'm gonna walk back up to the back up here and get everything situated. Woo! What a great, great day here at Bob's Bridge, Bob's Wave, Bob's Rock. A little bit of history here, the Eagle River. A lesson in stewardship. And there's some other stuff over here. Welcome to Avon Whitewater Park, and you can see they're basically telling you a little bit of roll maneuvers, which is kind of fun. But they're basically giving you the areas here. Look at that. Baby Bob, Bob Jr., Bob Sr. So you can see Bob Sr., Bob Jr., and little Bob. What a fabulous day. We caught 2 keepers, 3 altogether. The big one got off as usual, just like last year. But that's the way it goes. Anyways, I can't wait to our next adventure. Again, this is Chris from the Colorado Adventure Channel. Until our next adventure, peace.